do you see it too? The numbers. Tell me, do you see what I see? Yeah. Stop. Listen. Do you see the numbers too?
Okay, everybody, back with a quick follow-up for the Dean West situation, the death of Black the Ripper, UK rapper, cannabis activist. And what this slide is about, before we get into the update, what I didn't finish off with, what I should have finished off with, and I've had trouble all day just uploading one video. Literally 6-7 hours, pretty crazy. So I had to trim a video down using, you know, like one of the video trimming things, and that's how the video even got to go up. So that was me taking a screenshot at 99.9. Oh my goodness, finally, just so many hours later. Fucking drains you after a while. Right, I saw somebody's comment from Zach's video, and I just put it as a reminder really, but yeah, if you haven't seen it, check out a cartoon called The Boondocks. The Boondocks Season 3, Episode 13. It's called The Fried Chicken Flu, and in the first 2 minutes they talk about the Popeye's chicken frenzy and the coronavirus outbreak. And I actually remember that episode, not fully, but I'm gonna have to rewatch it. But I definitely remember the theme in one of the episodes was definitely fried chicken, and the flu thing was going on. Right, so what I didn't finish off with earlier, as I was supposed to, well, kind of, I should have, because I did mention it. But anyway, Frankie Boyle, right? Frankie Boyle was in the picture as well. If you remember, we had the bit here. Comedian Frankie Boyle also paid tribute to the performer, linking his Twitter followers to track Obama Nation Part 2, on which Black the Ripper, Dean West, features on that track from Low Key, another UK rapper, well known, very well known. So let's see, he's born in 1972, and for those new, what we do is basically show you how ritualistically scheduled and rolled out your given realities through every single day about understanding the simple code and practice of Gematria. And if you are new here, please check out the video beforehand, because I'm not actually going to be explaining much on this one. It's just straight to it type of thing this time around. So if you haven't got if you still got your stabilizers on and you haven't taken off even one yet, I suggest go back to the last upload, and there'll be lots of explanations in there. So anyway, this comedian now, Francis Martin Patrick Boyle, Scottish comedian. He's born 16th of August, again 1972, currently age 47, again rapper, 74 and all of that stuff. If you've been following, if you haven't, as I just said, check out the last video. I need to stop myself from sidebarring and explaining this time around. So let's get into this. So Frankie Boyle, right? 1972, 47 years old. Mentions the song Abomination Part 2 via Low Key that Black the Ripper, Dean West featured on. Now, give me one moment, because I was looking around for release date. Hold up, yeah. It's not actually a main thing, because I didn't even actually go with that day anyway, so it's not a big thing with the release date. But anyway, so Abomination Part 2, 74. Was Killing Masonic, 74, and a whole load of other stuff that I'm not going to mention. If you've been following the work and you know it, then you know. Alright, so Frankie Boyle, give me 1 second there. Even with his full name. Give me 1 second. Let me see where this is going. So Abomination, if you do PT2, you got that 199. Like we had with what's his name's birthday, right? Skepta's birthday, 19th of September. Again, you can say 6th of April as well as April 4th. Q equals 64. What else have we got? Remember, sacrifice 46 to 46 prime is 199. Now, I'm sure we had this in one of the other slides earlier. Feel free to let me know. 133 days, we have another 133. Very interesting. And of course, if you follow, you know where that sits, right in between the 213 with the 67th prime in conjunct. And now look, with his birthday this year, Frankie Boyle, day numerology of 64. Imagine the song that he chose, because obviously you can write part like that with the PT, of course. Anyway, Abomination Part 2, 64. And I did just see it on one of those slides somewhere. It was like that. That's why I read it like that. Anyway, so it's got a day numerology of 64, like the title of the song, 64. Again, you can say 6th of April as well as April 6. Q 44, I'm sure Dean West equals 44. 28 and 19 in there as well, you know. Excuse me. Yeah, because Dean West is born 28th of December. Dean West equals 28. Of course, that can be organic. But as I just mentioned, the 44, you got the 28, Q 28, Q 44, execution 44. And we got another triple 3. I can't remember what we had that on before, but we had a triple 3 before. This is now from last year to the death, so from Frankie Boyle's birthday last year to the death. And look, he's got a day numerology of 64 for last year. You got the life lesson of 36. Remember we had Dank of England, look, RIP, death, etc. You got the 43 in there with the numerology. You got the ritual 27 with the date numerology. Q 28. You got the 33 at play again anyway. Remember we had some 33s with the 30 months and 3 days, whatever it was, and a couple of other things that I was mentioning in the last one, because obviously I was mentioning Tupac and other stuff that I noticed with the Machiavelli and Blackavelli, and of course Jesus dying at 33 in conjunction with the 74 Messiah, Jesus Christ, parables, and all that stuff. Again, if you're new, please check that out. I'm just trying to save my mouth sidebarring on a lot of redundant stuff that gets said so many times, so just trying to, you know, trim the fat as much as possible. Not all the time, but you know, it's got to be done sometimes, and this is one of them times, especially after trying to upload for so flipping many hours. Oh my god, it's just so. Remember we had the Pi 29 thing going on as well in the last upload, or the main upload for the decode of Dean West, Black the Ripper, and the whole Pi thing. So here's another 227 or 314 Pi. So again, Dank of England 63. We had a day numerology of 63. Remember the 27 club 243. Again, check out the last decode so you can see even more relevance of what I'm talking about with that. Not just the day numerology 27 there, or the 72 with what year Frankie Boyle was born. It was a bit more than that of significance for validity. Right, let's continue. So Insomnia 50 and 49. Give me one moment. Insomnia 49. What did I have in my mind? Oh yeah, remember the 49th prime is 227 as well, right? So that's one thing. Remember, this is the album that came out with Skepta, Chipmunk, etc. Just the other day, on March 27th. Remember, Ritual 27, the 27 Club, as it's known. And funny enough, it also equals the reflection of 27, 72. So, and from birthday to birthday, in the same year, 4 months, 13 days. So we just had from Frankie Boyle's birthday to when he died in 2020. So from last year to this year, Frankie Boyle's birthday, August 16th last year, to this year when Black the Ripper just died, 7 months, 22 days. And then between their birthdays, what was it, 3 months, 4 months, 13 days. See, pi? And again, remember on the last video, or if you haven't seen it yet, but you should obviously watch that before you watch this, we was following the 29s. Remember, I had it in the picture. The guy's got it in his chain, etc. And one thing I forgot to mention on the last time, with let me quickly show the picture now. Here's the picture that I had before. So I didn't really, I had it up, but I didn't really say much when I had it up. Is it this one? So you can see the one eye. Obviously the other guy's doing it though this time. Remember I was pointing out the horns and stuff. And obviously he's doing the shush. All Masonic. All Masonic. Like, all Masonic. As I say, I'm not saying he started out that way, or any of these gentlemen. Obviously they're brought into it, and then it becomes obviously a lifestyle in conjunction with what's going on, you know. So, and first and foremost, as I always state, what needs to be changed really obviously is the mind schism of it all. And not just for this situation, obviously, you know, we cover a lot of stuff, you know, news wise, all sorts of stuff, but it boils down to a rooted problem at the heart of it all. So anyway, let's get back to blah blah blah, because I don't want to be sidebarring too long. I put out enough videos saying blah 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 and this, that and whatnot. So how many times already? So where are we here? We was around here. So the key of David, I'm sure earlier as well we had a 216 or a 612 in one of the date durations as well. I'm sure we did. And no, it's 135 days. If we didn't, my bad, but I'm sure we did. And even if we didn't have a 216, note the 135 days between their birthdays in the same year. The key of David, 135. If the 612 is there, or the 216, fantastic. But anyway, look, we've got the 63. That's the one we've been following from early. And of course, that goes with the Dank of England. That's 63. As I say, if you didn't catch the last upload, please catch it. Because certain bits I haven't solidified yet, so that's why I don't want to try and, you know, say certain parts. Or go back right now, or even pause it. That's just long. I just want to just quickly get this one out. Because it just came to my mind. I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot to do Frankie Boyle. And because I got sidetracked for so many hours trying to put out one video, I thought, shit, let me quickly do this. Frankie Boyle as a tidbit. So, I mean, all these numbers are relevant. Even the 80, the 80th prime is 49. Insomnia 49, Revelation 49. Ripper 46. Obviously we cover part of this via Zach's Lies. Again, check out Gematria Effect News on the Sports, and on the browser gematriaeffect.news. So I mean, again, Sacrifice, the Svengali, Ripper 46. Of course, what did Jack the Ripper used to do? Sacrifice, ritualistic shit going on, masonry. And I'm sure we had a 35 earlier as well somewhere, but we don't even have to have that as a point of interest too tough. I'm sure, yeah, because actually it's back in anyway straight away, because rap equals 35. I was just gonna say 46.35. Rap equals 19. We had a 119 somewhere earlier in this update tidbit as we're going through it. I think it was somewhere in the date span, I'm sure it was. Again, Svengali 44 as well, you know. Unbelievable. Good. Cool, 62, 46. So there's that Faustin bargain again. Now what's interesting, do you remember? Right, let me quickly get this out of the way. So we've got 7 months, 20 days, another 7-2, the 27 club equals 72, ritual equals 27. Again, check out the last video. Remember, Gematria equals 52 as well. The reflection of 25, time death RIP equals 25. Remember, he died on the 97th day of the year. And death equals 97, murder equals 79. On his birthday last year, a day in numerology of 79, but I'm not going to go into that too much because I'm going over old stuff. Well, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to sidebar too much from what I've already said and done. Only the necessary parts. Now, this is definitely necessary. Right, 143. Remember, we had that the last time. Do you remember? You see? And look, this one is also checked, meaning if it's unchecked, Gematria 142, Faustin bargain 62, like sacrifice 62, and of course Faustin bargain 143, like 143 days from the release of the song to Frankie Boyle's birthday. You see? I mean, unbelievable. Killing 43, Sonic 43, the reflection of the life lesson there, the 34, RIP 34, death 34. But yeah, there it is, Faustin bargain 62, sacrifice 62. Remember before we had the 100 days with his birthday? We had 2 100 somewhere. I'm sure we did before. I'm sure we did. If I'm wrong, my bad, but I'm sure we did. Let me know in the comments. You know what I haven't done for a while, for a long time, you know, I haven't rewatched any of my uploads for a long time, so I think I need to just catch a couple of the highlight ones and just a couple random ones and watch them through. Like, I haven't watched any of them since I've been doing like the new video editing or anything like that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's been a while since I've done that, like a really long time, so I need to do that. I'll probably do it on the weekend just to help with my speaking as well. And as I say, forgive me on my last video, as I said, I've been defragging, and again I'll say it again, rest in wholeness to Dean West, Blackavilli, aka cannabis activist, aka smoke anywhere, light up anywhere, aka Black the Ripper. Man, what was I just gonna say? Oh my goodness. Oh, man, slipped my mind. So anyway, look, we've got another 143 again. So, and 142 as I just said, because of Gematria equals 142. 52, wow, remember what I said on the last video with government, 52 and all of that. My goodness, I completely forgot, you know, that Gematria equaled 142. Hence why I haven't been showing it with the loads of the coronavirus stuff. Anyway, minor, it's there now, and it definitely adds to, you know, just more weight to what's being brought forth. And yeah, so that's it. Wholeness Platinum of 11 Pass. Relevant like hashtag don't be a basic beast brainer. And again, if you're less than on the phones, you're having trouble and you need a bit of a wake up call, let me help you out. Uncle Reg. Wakey wakey.